philanthropy, impact, community. That's what Visions 2026 is all about, and we are so excited and grateful to be a part of it. This is our first time here. We have been fundraising in conjunction with the Foundation Fighting Blindness, and this is the big culmination of this big fundraising push that we've been a part of, and our chance to join in with the Foundation Fighting Blindness community and share with them what we've been doing at A Race Against Blindness and bring the Foundation Fighting Blindness community into A Race Against Blindness. So we are excited to be a part of this. It's a unique event because it's about patients. People who are affected by blindness are here, they're learning, they're getting to be a part of the community and connect with other people in similar situations. It's also about research. It's a scientific event where there are experts talking about what's going on in the field and giving people the latest updates on what's happening, which is what we are here to be a part of as well, to announce new research that we are here funding. So to that end, we are very, very, very excited to announce that we have put a $1 million grant to the Foundation Fighting Blindness. It's surreal to really put that into words for us because 3 years ago, we had no donors, no supporters, no followers, nobody behind us. And now fast forward 3 years later, we have put $5.1 million to a gene-specific trial for the cause of blindness that our son Luke has, which is why we founded the nonprofit. And now at this conference, we have announced an additional $1 million grant, which is going to go to not one, but two impactful research projects. And I'll get into those in just a minute. But there is an additional piece on top of that. Because we have partnered with the Foundation Fighting Blindness, because of their community that we are getting to be a part of, there is a matched grant that is going to be a part of that in the total of $775,000. That brings our total impact from this grant to $1.75 million going to vital research. That is such a huge impact. And it is, like I said, it just brings me to emotions. It's speechless. It is overwhelming. And it is all brought together by people like you, all of our amazing supporters, all the people who've been a part of it. So we are going to share everything happening at United in Visions. We are going to talk to amazing exhibitors. We are going to talk to the scientists. We are going to talk to the leadership team at FFB, and we are going to show you all things happening at United in Visions. There will be tons of videos that come out of this conference. We want to educate you guys on what's going on in the community. So I hope you guys enjoy what we have here. I hope you learned something, and more than anything, thank you so much for being a part of this amazing impact that you guys all made possible. I am very excited to be able to have a conversation with Dr. Amy Laster from Foundation Fighting Blindness, and we will get into all the great things that they're doing. So, Dr. Laster, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your role at the foundation, and anything you want to share with us?
Absolutely. Well, firstly, I just want to say thank you to Race Against Blindness. This is an incredible opportunity to partner, so we're super excited about it. As Dr. Steven, I like to call him, has said, I am Amy Laster. I am the Chief Scientific Officer at the Foundation Fighting Blindness. And basically what that means is that I get to work with all of our staff to ensure that we're mission focused in everything that we do, that we're driving the research to create treatments, preventions, and cures for the people that needs them the most with blinding diseases. And this is an exciting time for blinding retinal diseases because there are options, and gene therapy is leading the way. There's one approved gene therapy for inherited retinal disease, but we're really on the cusp of likely in the next 18 months, there are going to be at least 5 more potential approved gene therapies in our space. So we're really, really excited.
That's the goal for us, is to, as we keep moving forward in our fundraising mission and trying to make an impact, is we want to try to obviously help as many people as possible. Yes. And this is a great way to, help those gene-specific therapies, but help a lot of them potentially at the same time.
So one, I'm really excited that there are clinical trials now that have moved to later stages of clinical trials, and they're getting closer to being able to go to their regulatory agencies and ask for approval. I am so excited about it because it's not hope to say, oh, this is something science can do, but this is hope of what science has done, and we are here today. We are seeing the outcomes of it and the benefits. Even within clinical trials, there have been hundreds of individuals treated with a therapy, and many of them are responding that they have seen improvement. So this is like such an exciting time for this field and for science.
Well, and that's the impact you guys are having. You know, your donations, your support, what you guys have been a part of is impacting real therapies, real treatments, real people, and that's what we can continue to be a part of by continuing to support, you know, A Race Against Blindness, Foundation Fighting Blindness, and the research projects as a whole that are coming out of the scientific community right now. So it's really exciting to be a part of it. Our story started with the Foundation Fighting Blindness. So we got our son's diagnosis 5 years ago. It was made possible by the genetic testing that the Foundation Fighting Blindness provides. Like, you guys were our gateway into getting a diagnosis, just like so many people in this community. So we wouldn't be here without you guys in so many ways. So there's just so many thanks from us to you for having this foundation in place. Foundation Fighting Blindness.
Thank you. Well, I mean, that story is one that has been duplicated tens of thousands of times. So for those who don't know, ultimately the first entry into this community often is a clinical diagnosis.
Yep.
But ultimately, really it's a genetic diagnosis that really reveals more information exactly what the individual is affected by.
Yep.
And so, you know, one of the things that we have at the foundation that is critical is free genetic testing,
yep,
a patient registry, and ultimately a network that ultimately will match individuals based on the genetic diagnosis with, as they're available, clinical trials.
Absolutely. And that's why we're here, funding clinical trials, getting those treatments to people and advancing the research. So
when I think about what really is possible over the next, 5 to 7 years, I'm not talking about 20 years down the road.
No.
But I'm also not
Right
talking
now.
about like
Yeah.
next month,
Yep.
but we're in that stage of the race where there's so much potential, so much momentum, that there's this groundswell of potential interventions and treatments that are really moving fast towards the finish line. And these are life-changing potential
Yep.
interventions.
They are.
To be part of a company that's advancing 2 pivotal clinical trials feels pretty rewarding.
Amazing.
We're showing signs of success in patients' efficacy, clean safety profile, so it's been a wild and exciting ride.
Yeah, I can say, as a family member, a parent of a son affected by vision loss, he has retinitis pigmentosa. Bardet-Biedl syndrome is our mutation that we've been advocating for. Just knowing that there is anything happening in the field is such a hurdle, because I remember vividly when we got the diagnosis and I went out there and searched. It seemed like there was nothing happening. It even felt like no research was happening. Of course, once you dig, you find it, but there was nothing really tangible happening. And now, even just 5 years later, there's these trials either on the cusp of happening or happening. It's just really exciting to hear, and it just gives us a lot of hope. So thank you for the work you've been doing to get to this point, because this is years in making to get to this point. So we just, this weekend, we're announcing our big grant to the RD Fund. We just gave them we gave FFB $1 million. 225 went to a research project with Dr. Mendel at Ohio State.
Okay.
And 775 is going to the RD Fund.
Tom Mendel.
Yeah.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and that's being matched. So the 775 is being matched to a total $1.5 million impact.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so our community is, kind of come together to make this amazing thing happen. So we're really excited. Thank you for the work you're doing, for advancing vision loss treatment. All of these success stories help the whole community.
Yeah.
Each one drives more success and innovation. So thank you for what you're doing to be a part of that bigger picture for
Thank you for
everybody.
what you're doing. Funding like the money you're raising helped start my career, and the RD Fund helped launch my company, and so everything that you're doing is essential for this whole space.
But beyond that, it is about bringing people together, about helping more clinicians and researchers know that there is a community out there, so that there is more research happening faster that gets us to all those things that people need. To not only cures, but how do we improve the lives of people today, not just 30 years from now. And thank you, Steve and Christina, for all that you have done. Like when we started, no idea that we were going to be able to partner with an organization that was going to be able to drive so much research. It's done already so much good. It was, bits and pieces, and now you've helped open up a lot of vistas of things that were not possible before.
Well,
so thank you and all of the people who are buying the raffle tickets. You really are changing the reality that's possible, what we can envision for people with BBS around the world.
Yeah, it is special. And the one unifying thing I saw from talking to so many organizations and companies and people here, this is generally speaking patient and family-led initiatives, whether it's the researchers who are getting involved because they're interested and they have a family member, or the foundations who are all focusing on these different little parts of blindness and vision loss, and even the companies who are trying to develop technologies or tools or books or you name it, accessibility devices. It's all patients and families who are like, hey, this is a gap and we need to fill it. So it is inspiring, and it's a reminder that if you are affected by something, there is a niche, there is a gap, there is something that you can do to impact things, whether it's giving your time, giving money, or trying to start an organization. There are so many ways that you can change the trajectory of a disease, a condition, or an outcome, and that's really what all of us here are all about, and we hope to inspire more people. So, yeah.
Great.
Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of that force multiplier effect that they talk about, in the military and other places, is amplifying that, which is exactly why we were so excited to kind of be a part of what you guys are doing. That double the donation right now is just hugely impactful. So $775,000 is what we're directing to the RD fund, but it's double. That's a $1.5 million impact right there. So that's going so much further just by the resources you guys have in place and the connections and the people who are supporting the RD Fund. So that alone is just an amazing impact right there.
A rising tide lifts all boats.
I love that saying. Yep.
And it's so true. I know it's a axiom that's used quite a bit, but from Gordon's perspective, you have to dedicate your resources in a strategic manner, and you do that initially with the opportunities that can give you the greatest possible financial and clinical outcome. And it's that financial upside that's going to allow us to take greater risk in the future.
Yeah. Synergizing and working together is the smart play to make sure that the limited amount of resources out there actually make the biggest amount of impact. So that's our mindset.
And it's validating that you reached out to us as the world global expert in this space.
Yeah, absolutely.
In one word, we would not be here without donors like you. The FFB is our largest donor. We have lots of donors. We're lucky and blessed to have lots of donors who have supported us over the years that we've been in business since 2017. But without the FFB, we wouldn't be here. And without donors who are willing to take the risk and to support small companies like us, we wouldn't be here. These approaches, even one as simple as an oral tablet, which is what we are, the studies cost millions of dollars. It's just an expensive thing to develop. We do everything we can to be efficient. One of the reasons we're such a small company still, and I think we've been pretty effective at that, but without the support of people like you, of the Foundation Fighting Blindness, other family groups who donate, it just wouldn't be possible. We would not have gotten this far, for sure.
We've had so many amazing supporters. I just can't thank them enough, who've rallied around what we're doing, and to be able to help us put over $6 million to research over the last 4 years. I mean, that's just a testament to our community, all the people who've rallied around us, and it's just such a such a cool thing to see happen with all these amazing supporters.
Curing blindness it's actually 1,000 little moments that we're trying to fix.
Yeah.
It's being able to go out and play that sport. It's being able to go see a chalkboard.
Yeah.
It's being able one day to, stare the love of your life in the face and know who that person is.
Right.
It's being able to be, it's being able to be a good dad and spot danger for your kids.
Right.
That's the exciting thing. It's like as we're making progress we're giving thousands of those little moments back to people. But the exciting thing, it's like we are living through a medical revolution right now. I mean, there's never been a better time in history to have an eye disease, because we are on the precipice. It's not about new science, it's oftentimes just about the funding to bring the science that we have over the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
And when history looks back at this moment, it's going to remember this generation that cured blindness forever.
I mean, I have 7 trials right now.
Wow.
So,
oh my God.
I'm even in a situation sometimes where we have a patient who may qualify for more than 1 trial.
Oh, wow.
And then we're kind of saying,
how do you find the best one?
Which one do you want to be in? And that's not always.
What a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What a good problem to have.
That's so awesome to hear.
Yeah. I'm like, well, it's a problem, but this is not a bad, problem, because before we had nothing, and now we're having to choose.
Yeah. Thank you for what you're doing in this space, because the fact that you've got patients who have 7 trials potentially at their disposal in Stargardt's and all the other stuff you're doing is just so uplifting for us as a community. We're fundraisers. We're here to try to keep making an impact, but we're first a family who's affected by this. So it's we're living it every day. We're waiting for those treatments, waiting for those therapies. So thank you for being at the forefront of making that stuff happen. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's talk more specifically about the exact impact that this grant that we just gave, that you guys made possible. What is the research that this is supporting? So it's going to 2 different clinical trial projects. The first, $225,000 is earmarked to go to Dr. Thomas Mendel at Ohio State University, who is improving on a gene therapy delivery device. Or method, I guess would be the right way to say it, a gene therapy delivery method. And that is going to be able to potentially help many different causes of blindness. So improving the way we do gene therapy, and that could affect so many different people and make it safer, more effective, and better. So really excited to be a part of that project, super special, and we will include more information about that directly from the experts themselves. The other part is we are putting $775,000 to a project that is earmarked for a company called Nacuity that is developing a therapy called NACA. NACA is basically a gene agnostic therapy that is going to help slow progression of vision loss. So we are really excited to be a part of that project. Now, that $775,000 I mentioned that is going to that project is also getting doubled. So the FFB, through their resources, through their network, they have a matched donor that is going to be matching that exact amount. That brings our total impact in this grant round to $1.75 million of total impact. Two big projects, improving the way we do gene therapy delivery and finding a medication, a therapy that can slow vision loss, that can give anybody, regardless of their cause of like retinitis pigmentosa, they could be potentially helped by this, by slowing down the progression of disease and then giving them a chance to maybe get something more definitive down the road when new research becomes available. 2 really impactful projects, 2 amazing opportunities, and all made possible by you guys. That's the exact impact that you guys are having.
My name is Patrick McGartland. I'm the Chief Outreach and Development Officer at Hadley. And Hadley is an amazing organization that's been around for 106 years.
Whoa.
And for the first 100 years, we were the preeminent Braille correspondence educator in the world. We helped upwards to 5,000 people annually. And we still do Braille education. We have Braille printers in our basement, and we can send Braille materials anywhere in the world. And that's to help 1 million people by 2030. and we are committed to that. That is the North Star goal for the organization.
So my name is Christy DeMarco. I'm the president and founder of Global DARE Foundation. DARE stands for Defeat Adult Refsum Everywhere. It's the only organization around the world that's supporting people with adult Refsum disease. I was diagnosed with adult Refsum disease 7 years ago, and nobody was really doing anything about it. So here I am, 6 months after I was diagnosed. I got together with a group of patients and my family members, and we started a foundation, the Global DARE Foundation, to fight for a better quality of life for people with this disease.
You got the diagnosis, now you have a foundation, you're making real research happen. This is such a cool story. And I just want to inspire people that you can take ownership of these conditions and do something and make a difference and make an impact. And you never know what you can achieve until you start trying. And I mean, what a cool story for you. You got a diagnosis and now you have a Chan Zuckerberg Initiative grant. I mean, you're being supported by one of the biggest organizations in the world now.
Right.
What a cool success story.
Yeah, absolutely. It just tells you it really only takes a couple people to mobilize a lot, right? I mean, you don't have to have a ton of people behind you. If you can just have a little momentum, grab people in, you can really make forward progress.
Hi, my name is Josh Snyder. I'm the co-founder and executive director of the Dented Puck Foundation. We are an organization that supports the visually impaired community by offering sports, specifically blind hockey. The game is made so simple by one simple thing, is our blind hockey puck. So this is a blind hockey puck, and I'm gonna annoy a lot of people around me this weekend. The goal is to grow throughout the whole country so that this opportunity is available. And it is not just the sport of hockey. We just want to offer the opportunity for kids to learn to ice skate. And that's why we do the Dented Puck, so that people, while they lose their vision, can have an opportunity to grow in a community that enjoys this sport, and can also support them.
So we are a patient advocacy organization for LCA, Leber congenital amaurosis.
Yep.
So we mostly work with families because we have a lot of kids. LCA is a rare inherited retinal disease that causes blindness from birth. Pretty similar to RP, but it just onsets a lot earlier in life.
Yep.
And causes nystagmus as well. And we've been around for about 12 years serving this community.
We're the second oldest dog eye school in the nation.
Amazing.
So we've been training dogs since 1939.
Amazing.
And then the early 2000s, we started teaching orientation and mobility as well. So the cane skills.
Yep.
Initially for people who wanted dogs to make them more successful with a dog. And then we realized very quickly that lots of folks who didn't want or even care for a dog wanted to be more independent in their travel.
Of course.
So we opened it up to everybody.
Amazing.
So we do that. We also have programs for teenagers. We do a camp every summer.
Nice.
And 3 separate weeks of orientation and mobility where they get to come and bring a caregiver with them.
Okay.
So they get to learn why it's so important to let those kids do the hard things, to be an independent person. All of our programs are completely free.
Oh my gosh.
We don't charge a thing unless you buy a t-shirt at the gift shop. We don't charge a dime.
Amazing.
So
That is
completely free.
That is so cool. I love that. Free service that's benefiting the community. So
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, check out Leader Dogs for the Blind. Awesome organization.
Well, my name is Crystal Boateng. I am a low vision author. I started a company called Inside Ability Books to create jumbo large text kids books. And I started the company out of my own need. I'm actually low vision, I don't have central vision. And when my first son was born, I couldn't find books large enough to read. So I always had to sit it out at story time. But my mission through my organization, or my company, is to be able to create strain-free story time.
Amazing.
And bring that to other households.
So we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same mission. It's just we're all taking on different little parts of it, whether it's research or guide dogs or books, learning, all the resources that are out there. It's just, we're all trying to elevate each other. So I love what you're doing.
Solar Grove makes solar-powered audio recorders and book readers.
Okay.
So we started out working with the Library for the Blind in Australia, Vision Australia, to help solve a problem. The problem they were having was the senior demographic for talking book enrollment was declining.
Okay.
So what they were finding out is a lot of the older people were struggling with today's technology. So they weren't able to use smartphones. They might not have been able to afford other Daisy book readers. So they were looking for an alternative solution to that. So that's what we designed with Vision Australia, was the first player.
Okay.
So this is what they call the Envoy Connect. And so this is an easier application for those that are unable to use smartphones or unable to use other players.
Well, that is a wrap from United Envisions 2026, both an emotional but exciting and hopeful week. We talked to patients and families affected by vision loss across a wide range of spectrum and diagnoses. We talked to organizations who are making an amazing impact in this space, and we talked to researchers and scientists who are advancing the knowledge and the potential therapies that are happening for patients affected by this. We are so grateful to have been a part of all this. This is an amazing community. We are so glad to be part of the Foundation Fighting Blindness network now and being aligned with so many great people doing awesome stuff. And it's been fun to come to the great state of Texas. We've had a little bit of fun while we're here. We've been able to ask all the people that we have been interviewing and talking to the type of fundraisers they would want to see. We'll get a little poll out and we'll see what everybody who is the supporters, you guys, wants to see from all those votes. We'll try to make something happen out of that. Most of all, just thank you guys so much for being a part of our community, making all this happen. You are affecting real people, real patients, real families, and that is the impact of A Race Against Blindness and our amazing supporters. So thanks so much for joining us with the United Envisions 2026, and let us know if you have any questions, and thank you for your support.